The implementation of the second phase of Educate Youth for Action on electoral malpractices has just been completed by the Sierra Leone Unite. The program overall goal was to instill a sense of civic responsibilities in youth by developing their skills to respect the rule of law governing elections. The program objectives included to promote respect for the rule of law, to maintain donor confidence in Sierra Leone elections, and to improve on credibility and accountability in elections. The initiative created a civic responsibility engagement with 375 youths drawn from 10 under-resourced communities in 5 chiefdoms in Kenema district to improve the prevention of and response to electoral irregularities, thereby strengthening their participation in governance by creating a safe space for youths in which participants could develop awareness on elections rules and regulations, discuss relevant topics relating to public elections law, and how they as individuals and groups could prevent and respond to electoral irregularities. This civic engagement reached out to 375 youth audience as a way of breaking the culture of irregularities and violence in elections and build a constituency of support for youth through training participants to become peer leaders in their communities and creating a critical mass of support amongst the wilder community. This second phase that started from the 13th February 2023 targeted 300 first-time voters from 5 chiefdoms in Kenema district, with 60 participants selected from each of the chiefdom. The selection process was done by 75 peer leaders who took part in the training of trainers through the assistance of chiefdom youth leaders and other stakeholders. The training was done this time at chiefdom level with a view of strengthening the community buy-in and support for the project that was already established in the first phase. Led by volunteers of Sierra Leone Unite and aided by community teachers, the first set of 75 participants who served as peer leaders went through mentorship and coaching to help them better be equipped to facilitate the training to the remaining 300 participants from the 5 chiefdoms. Peer leaders from each chiefdoms were responsible to train the 60 participants from their respective chiefdoms using the training manuals developed. The 5 training sessions were held in Dudu Chiefdom, followed by Lower Bambara, Dama, Kandulepiama, and then Nongowa Chiefdom between the 16th to the 20th February 2023. The peer leaders from each of the chiefdoms were able to explicitly explain the topics in the manual. Stakeholders present were the town chiefs, women's leaders, youth leaders, the ward councillors, and some school administrators. They appreciated the work of Sierra Leone Unite in educating their chiefdom youths on electoral malpractices. They all appreciated the training and promised to see that the message is spread across the communities in their chiefdoms. Throughout the training in all the chiefdoms, each participant was told to engage at least 10 other first-time voters on issues around civic engagements, electoral malpractices, and electoral offences, reaching a total of at least 3,750 indirect beneficiaries. Flyers and stickers with short messages on electoral malpractices and civic education were given to participants in all the chiefdom to share in public places. An evaluation activity was undertaken by Sierra Leone Unite, targeting participants and community stakeholders to know the level of understanding of the participants about the training. Things captured in the evaluation are assessing of the peer leaders who facilitated the training. How has the training increased their knowledge on major electoral malpractices and civic responsibilities? How do they want to see the gains sustained and the activities continue to be alive? What have they done differently after the training? How satisfied were they with the food and training logistics? A total of 75 participants, including stakeholders, were evaluated in the 5 chiefdoms. All 75 interviewed said the peer leaders facilitated the training well. They said their explanations were explicit and the sessions were very interactive. They said they were very satisfied with their facilitation. All of them also said that the training increased their knowledge in relation to issues of electoral malpractices and civic responsibilities. 55 out of the 75 confirmed that they had absolutely no idea about civic responsibilities and electoral malpractices prior to the training. 5 said their misconceptions about electoral malpractices were cleared as a result of the training. They said that prior to the training, they thought only ECSL staffs were perpetrators of electoral malpractices, but due to the training, they were able to know that even ordinary citizens and politicians can be perpetrators. And all the stakeholders confirmed that the training greatly widened their knowledge on issues of electoral malpractices. In order to see that the gains are sustained, 47 participants confirmed with pictorial and video evidences that they have already engaged their community schools on the training topics. 13 said they have not done anything after the training as a result of poor health and other unavoidable circumstances, but promise to do so in future. 30 said they have engaged their families and friends. 12 out of the 15 stakeholders said they have been encouraging the participants to disseminate the messages far and wide. All the participants expressed their great satisfaction over the food. They were very pleased with both the breakfast and the lunch, including accommodation. They were also very satisfied with the training logistics, including writing materials and t-shirts. They promised to use the t-shirts and notepads only on issues relating to engaging their peers in their communities. They also said they raised some money locally to fund their movement within their chiefdoms to engage more youths. From the statistics gathered, more than 3,200 young people have been reached so far by these enthusiastic change makers since the training concluded on the 20th February 2023. This work was supported by the United States Embassy through the partnership of Sierra Leone United States Alumni Association and the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. This is Sierra Leone Unites. We inspire, connect, and equip a new generation of peace builders and national leaders.